Today is Bharat Bandh, which has been called in from various Dalit groups after the Supreme Court's ruling on the SC/ST Act of 1989. Violent protests have erupted across several states, effectively across the northern belt, which includes Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh. Mohit Sharma, our correspondent, with this report from East Delhi.
Standing here at the Lakshminagar metro station where the protest of the Dalit organizations have broken out. They're protesting against the dilution of the SC/ST Act, and you can see protesters have gathered here in large number at the moment, and it has led to a complete chaos. You can try and see the entire situation. The traffic jam all over has erupted here. You can try and see the entire situation, and it seems this has caught the police on the back foot at the moment.
ये हमारी SC/ST Act को खत्म किया जा रहा है, उसकी वजह से हम यहाँ प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं।
हम प्रोटेस्ट इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि हाई कोर्ट ने जो हमारा जो एक्ट था, जो संवैधानिक अधिकार था, उन्होंने कहा है हाई कोर्ट ने कि SC/ST एक्ट जो है इसको हम खत्म कर रहे हैं। आज हमें हिंदुस्तान के अंदर कोई भी चूड़ा या चमार या भंगी के नाम से पुकारेगा, ये मोदी सरकार क्या कर रही है?
जो भीम के संविधान को छेड़ेगा उसकी ईंट से ईंट बजा देंगे, और जो हमारे बाबा
ये देश के दो भागों में बांटने के काम कर रहा है, हिंदुओं के बांटने में काम कर रहा है। The country is being divided, that is what they're saying, and they are taking out a march at the moment. They say that they will not let this go through easily.
The final outcome has come now that the government has decided to go into Supreme Court for review.
So now that they are in the Supreme Court, they are going in the Supreme Court, will you make a call, will you appeal to the community that they should calm down on perhaps stop the protest, because it is also hampering a lot of people on the streets, sir?
Certainly, I will say that, of course, they should do it peacefully. It's their fundamental right.
The major demands that these people have is that they are saying that there has been an increase in the number of atrocities that have taken place against Dalits in the country. They are raising very pertinent questions as to why, the atrocities are not being highlighted, and now they are saying with the dilution of this provision, a Dalit in the country will have no place to go. We'll also ask these people, अभी आप लोग यहाँ protest में आए, आपकी मांग क्या है?
हम इसलिए आए हैं मैडम, क्योंकि SC/ST का कि कोई कुछ भी कह दे, है ना, उसके खिलाफ कोई एक्शन नहीं होगा, तो ये गलत है। किसी को कुछ भी कह दिया और मतलब कोई कुछ ना करे, तो ऐसे तो आज़ादी से घूमेंगे सब, इसलिए हम उसके विरोध में ही यहाँ।
और क्या मांगे आपकी, आपको और क्या चाहिए कि अभी दलितों के अगेंस्ट क्या क्या हो रहा है, उसके लिए भी यहाँ पे आवाज़ उठाई जा रही है?
अभी देखो, मैं क्लियर बोल रही हूँ। गुजरात में एक बच्चे ने घोड़े की सवारी का शौक था, उसको काटते हुए दिखाया है, अपराधी खुले घूम रहे हैं। एक क्लिप देखी, एक बच्चे को, दलित बच्चे को पेड़ से बांध के वीडियो बना रहे हैं, तो जब अपराधी तुम्हारे सामने, उन्हें क्यों नहीं पकड़ते?
So now this is clearly, as I said, that this is anger.
Rajasthan. And these are live shots that are coming in. Remember, we've been reporting on several protests taking place across the northern belt of the country, particularly in states such as Bihar, Rajasthan, UP. These are latest shots on your screens that are now coming in from Alwar in Rajasthan. Okay, I beg your pardon. I'm being told that these are shots that are now coming in from Azamgarh. Remember, violence has been reported across several parts of the city, as we're now reporting it is from Punjab to Andhra Pradesh there as well, Delhi to Uttar Pradesh. These are pan-India protests in marking this as a Bharat Bandh, but unfortunately several instances of violence have been reported here as well. It has not been a peaceful protest. There is understandable anger on the streets. You have people belonging to the SC/ST coming out in large numbers, burning public property. Some, of course, have been lathi charged as well, and severe violence has been reported. In this latest visuals here that are coming in now from Alwar in Rajasthan. Let's also explain to you why we have an angry mass of people hitting the streets and marking this Bharat Bandh, not just a silent protest or a shutdown, but an absolute violence hitting out in anger. This is with respect to an amendment in law that was made by the Supreme Court here, which they say has effectively watered down the SC/ST Act of 1989, wherein which there was a provision to protect those belonging to the SC/ST. But the latest amendment here was made in a bid to protect honest public servants, which means that no one cannot be prosecuted without the approval of the appointing authority. Private citizens also should not be arrested just based on one complaint on alleged atrocity against the SC/ST. We have with us our correspondent Arvind from Rajasthan, getting us further details on more violence now. We of course have reported Bharatpur earlier. Arvind, the latest that we're getting in on public property arson being reported in Alwar as well.
Yes, that's right. The reports of fiercest of agitation is coming not only from the major cities in Rajasthan, but also from the every nook and corner, and even the smaller towns also. There are fierce protests by the Dalit groups there. They are protesting against an amendment which has been proposed in SC/ST Act. But what has happened there in Alwar is that in front of the NEB police station there, where the SP of Alwar, Rahul Prakash himself was present, these protesters have torched 4 vehicles there and many motorcycles there. So obviously the condition there in Alwar is very tense. Besides this, in Minka Thana in Sikar district, more than 4 cars have been torched. Even vandalism has gone on the streets of Jaipur also, where many of the local transport corporation buses have been damaged by these protesters. And earlier in the day, they have stopped the Jaisalmer Ranikhet Express in Jaipur also. So widespread protests are being reported from every nook and corner. Earlier in the morning, we have reported that there was clashes between the Rajput Karni Sena group and the Dalit who were trying to close down the market in Badmer district. So these protests are widespread all over Rajasthan.
All right, Arvind, many thanks. Effectively giving us a view of what has happened at least across the state of Rajasthan. Without doubt, several big cities, national highways having been affected in there as well, in a very clear sign that despite the Bharat Bandh, the call for the Bharat Bandh which was called for today, you do have authorities that have in certain areas having been caught unaware with the ramifications here of this Bandh. On that note, we are wrapping it up. Many thanks, Arvind, for getting us those inputs there. This continues to be the top focus through the day. The Pan-India Bandh that continues with much violence on ground.